I'm making the switch from Premiere Pro to Davinci Resolve. This is part 4. Let's check in. When it comes to shortcuts, you have a few options. Firstly, Resolve has a built-in keyboard mapping that emulates Premiere Pro, but almost everyone customizes their keyboard shortcuts. No one's using it stock after a few years of regular use. This means you would have to further modify the already adapted keyboard shortcuts to make it feel like home. I asked a few people that I knew had done the switch already, and they told me the same thing, all of them. Just use it stock. If you use something regularly, just map the keyboard shortcut afterwards. So I'm going to cut a long story short and tell you where I landed because I went back and forth on this a lot of times. I'm ignoring all of the advice. So my list already has all of the things that I used to do in Premiere Pro that I need to port over to Resolve. Bam. It's a mix of features and keyboard shortcuts. I know what it is. You don't need to understand this. You probably can't even read it. So the main select tool I have mapped to V. That is what I had in Premiere Pro. It's the tool that you're reaching for constantly. I'm just going to mark that as core editing tools because I wasn't very specific in my list. The blade edit, cut, C. Chop a clip in half. Zooming in and out of the timeline. So I don't know if this is Resolve's native keyboard shortcut or if it's Premiere's native one, but it was set to Command plus, Command minus. 2 buttons is too much, I need this fast. I just set it to plus and minus. Not in there. Link and unlink clips. This is for taking audio and video and moving them around separately. I've set this to Q. Q and W were taken by something else. I took a look. I don't think I'm ever going to use those, so I unlinked them. Link, unlink. The razor tool is mapped to X, which in Premiere Pro I had set up for add edit. That also gets triggered by one of these side buttons on my mouse. The other one is set to delete. That's how I've always used it when I'm making selects. I go through the footage, I chop it in half where the playhead is, and I use the other button to delete. Ripple delete would normally be R in my Premiere Pro mapping, and Resolve had it set to Command and delete. I couldn't get used to it, so we're back on R. Close gaps I've set to W. Brilliant for cleaning up a timeline. On my list, add edit, ripple delete, close gaps. Track select forwards and backwards. This one works a little bit differently to how it works in Premiere Pro, and to be honest, Premiere had it better. New workflow is needed for that portion of my edit because I rely on that a bunch, and it just doesn't work the way that I need it to in Resolve. It's a rant for another day. Enable and disable. I have this set to Shift E. Not a reject, but not ready to commit to deleting it. I just disable it to get it out of the way. Check. Remove in and out points, E. Not interesting. Moving on. And this is where we're at so far. We haven't covered all the features, all the things that I typically use with keyboard shortcuts, but this is everything that I need to start cutting some selects. We've still got things like scene edit detection. I don't know if that's in Resolve, we'll find out later. Track select forward or back, we've got that one. Come on. Copy, paste, and remove attributes. We haven't figured that out yet. We'll see if that's a thing in Resolve. Gain and normalize audio channels, scale to frame size. The slip tool, the rolling edit tool, color labels. I've already said color, sorry, I've already said it. You get the point. Right now, I just need to be able to get through some footage on a timeline. As you can see on the screen, it's a small win, super basic shit, but I managed to get through a bunch of footage and make some selects. It's not much, but the list is getting shorter, and that is a win.